Okay, so this is just a quick video of me showing all my OSDs I've created. So I only create OSDs that I want information about my system. So if it's not something I want to see or interested in, then obviously I won't create one, which doesn't make sense, but anyway. So obviously I want to know the time. I'm not using Waybar or Hyperpanel, anything like that that gives me this information. So I like a clean desktop and only the windows I work in. That's all I want to see. Let's just close this. Oop. Go back to workspace 1. Like, so obviously I want to see the time now and then. So I can just press Super and T and I have a little slide out there and see the time. Press it again and it goes away. Now I did make it where I hover the mouse close to the edge and it comes out, but you know, it's shaky and sometimes it pops out over other stuff. I don't know, it didn't work, but you can do that, so it has a purpose, right? So that's my time, and then I've created a information bar. So in my information bar I can just cram stuff in here. Obviously I have the date and the time in here, stuff that obviously you want to know. I mean, you can put a calendar in here if you want to. Then just normal CPU and RAM stuff. This is a VM, so it looks, I don't know why it's running so high, but anyway. So CPU and RAM, and then it just shows me the last time I actually updated my Arch Linux system. It was 2 days ago, so I made it where if the update is 2 days older than 2 days, it actually flickers in red, meaning you have to update. You don't have to, but I mean, it's a good idea to keep your Arch system updated. And it shows how many updates there are. There's currently 54 updates. So tomorrow there will be probably 55 or even more. So this is actually information that is vital to me because I keep forgetting to update my Arch system. I once went 2 weeks without updating it. It's ridiculous. That's not good. So that's a little reminder. And you know, I'll add stuff in here in the future. Plus, you can actually make this look way nicer. So I'm going to work on that. I'm not very artistic, but yeah, you can make it look very nice. Right, so let's look at my security. So I'm heavy into security, like my things secure. So I've created security bar with just a bunch of information that I want on my system displayed, and I want to know what is the current state of my system. So just the network info, just up and down speeds. My local IP, this is just a VM IP, so it doesn't matter. Connected devices and connections. All the open ports. Right, and then it will actually check if you have a firewall installed on your system. If you have a firewall on your system, then yeah, I'm going to show you how that looks if it's installed. So on this current one, there is no firewall on it. So if there's not a firewall on it, it will actually give you the command to install UFW. Just a simple firewall for Arch. It will, so with this command, it will install the firewall and set all incoming and outgoing rules. Just basic rules, so no outgoing and all incoming for just basic browsing and so on. Right, and I made it where you can actually just hit this button, copy, and you know, you can just copy it into your terminal. Because for some reason selecting the text, I mean, there was no ways to copy it. Even if you press Shift Control C and V, it didn't work. I don't know, you have to install stuff. Right, and then it shows your current state for your malware protection. So it only checks for ClamAV. I didn't want to check for Bitdefender and all the other stuff. I mean, I only use ClamAV. It's good enough. I mean, it's pretty good. I've made plenty of videos that you can actually harden up ClamAV and make it pretty good. So you can just check the video up here. Right, so if it's not installed, again, it will say it and then give you the command to install ClamAV plus the daemon running, the daemon at boot, the update, and what else? So all the services, the timer. So once this is installed, it will auto update itself, and it will run the clam on ACC, meaning on access scanning. If you click on applications and so on, it will actually quickly scan it to see if it's not malware, and then release it, and it opens. You won't even know the difference, but that's definitely a nice feature inside ClamAV, setting that up. But once you do that, you just have to read up on it, how to make it a bit more secure with on access scanning. Anyway, same thing. You can just keep the copy there, right? And then again, I'm gonna see my Arch updates. Last updates, same as the information bar. I might just remove it there and just keep it in here because this is more security on the security side. So last update was 0215 whatever, and then 54 packages pending, making this flash. So it's 2 days old already. So I don't want to put a button here and start make it where it can actually start updating here. It's better if you just type it in yourself, because I know Arch users like to do it themselves. I'm not gonna write any scripts that runs things. People don't trust that. So this is purely just the information bar, and I think it's pretty great. I crammed it in here. I wanted to add more stuff, and I'm going to add more stuff. I might just make this wider. So what I want to add is it should check what kernel you are running. So is it just the vanilla Arch kernel, the normal Linux kernel, or is it a hardened kernel? And again, it will show you a message explaining how to install the kernel, which is great. And then, yeah, then some other things that I can, that in the future that I'll think about security features that I might include, I will include. But yeah, I think this is pretty great. So I'm gonna install these. Well, let's just install them. Let's open a terminal. Boom. Right, so this is the firewall. I'm just gonna copy this. I haven't even tested this. Sudo pacman. Yeah, let's just run that. Password. Yes. And it's gonna install it. And it's gonna set the incoming and outgoing. Right. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know I did that. So it says inactive because I think you have to reboot, obviously. Enable now. It shows you have to enable and sudo. Okay, so to enable this, it gives you a new message here. So now you can, I thought you have to reboot to do this, but anyway, let's enable it now because you want it pronto. Is it gonna change? Well, it doesn't matter. So it's enabled and it will run at startup. Right, so let's just do the malware. So it's gonna install ClamAV and all the ClamAV features. Quickly run that. Yes. Yeah, so most people don't even activate the on access scanning, which is excellent for extra protection. Because you might just make a mistake and download a funny file and click on it. You know, it's just a little assurance that that wouldn't happen. I know Arch users are not stupid, so they won't make that stupid mistake, but not everybody is hardcore Arch users. A lot of Windows people are coming over now, like me. So I've been on Arch now for a year. Can't believe it's a year. And I'm still have to transition my main machine. As you can see, I'm on Hyper-V. This is a Hyper-V VM. Where is the panel now? So it's running on here on a Windows 11 Enterprise Edition. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna install Quickshell OS because why not? because I'm playing games on this system too, so Cashy OS is the best, I think. And I think Cashy OS has, which I didn't know, you can actually install the hardened kernel on Cashy OS as well, meaning now you've got an optimized gaming kernel which is optimized for gaming. It's fast and very efficient, plus super secure. That looks like a good option. I'm gonna make a video, a little bit of testing there in a video, and see how that goes. Right, so what does it say here? Okay, it actually says clam daemon inactive, fresh clam inactive, clam on ACC inactive because it's still busy. And this is how you make them active. It gives the commands here. Very cool. I actually pushed this Arch updates out of bounds here. Huh. I don't know that was gonna happen, but I'm just gonna not be bothered with that. I can make it where it actually, if it does that, it would just remove this last section and bring it back again, but screw that. But it comes back anyway. Right, so this, yeah, this will start it. So I can just click on, it says, yeah, the daemon is active, fresh clam is active, obviously clam on AC. I think you need a restart for that one, I'm not sure. So let's just run that. And that should be it. I'm going to restart. Yeah, I think I should restart. So let's close that. And let's just close this, and then look at my logout menu. My colors are completely screwed because I'm not using Matagen anymore. Screw Matagen. I've done it. I'm not too worried. For me, I like one consistent color. Do I need to reboot? Probably need to reboot. Rebooting. These VMs are rebooting so quickly. Yeah, my login screen. TUI greet, that is called. Right, so let's open this again. So it says clam on ACC inactive. So there's obviously something else that you have to do there. Let's see if my kitty is here. It's a service, but it might not be active. You're just gonna have to look into that, because I have to look into that now. But definitely, if you install ClamAV, definitely activate clam on ACC. Now it's got a configuration file which you really need to go into, because it monitors some of your folders, like your home folder, but it's commented out, so I'm not going to show it now. So definitely put your home folder in there, maybe the temp folder, stuff like that, where malware could hide and copy themselves to. It monitors those folders, everything going in and out of those folders. So that's why I'm saying that's why it's so good. Right, and that seems to be it. This security bar is just great. I love it. I mean, yeah, let's update and see what happens if I update. So I can just type yay, because I have yay installed to update the system. And then let's see if this will change once it's done, without closing and opening this. But this is probably gonna take a while now, so yeah, let's just skip this. Okay, it's all upgraded. Boom. So as you can see, it updated the date, so 0217, which is the current date, and 0 package pending. So it keeps checking. I think it checks every half an hour or so. Right, but it goes on the date though. I like things to just simmer a bit. Arch updates, I don't want to get I don't want to update my system as soon as the update comes out. I just want it to sit there for at least 2 days, 1 or 2 days. That's it. Fuck it. Right, so yeah, that's my security bar. It's great. I love it. My goodness. Hyprland is the best. It's the best. It's my girlfriend. It's my girlfriend, this Hyprland. Definitely. Anyway, like and subscribe if you like this. And yeah, tell me what you think about my security or my OSDs. I mean, they're all great, really. If you think about it, it gives me exactly what I want. The time, right? The information. Obviously, I will add some stuff here and all of that. You can put in the sound bar, pictures. I wonder if you could put in like a video playing. I don't know, but you can play around with this. It's crazy. And as you can see, I get rid of everything. I don't want to see anything on my desktop. Anyway, that's it. Good.